What is up, everybody? Talking about two fights that have been recently announced. One of them, they had the press conference today between Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. So today, they had their the press conference at New York, and it was pretty interesting. Gervonta Tank Davis, he got at the press conference almost 2 hours late. He said he had some stuff that he was doing, and he was busy or whatever. But it just shows that you gotta be on point, my guy. This is the most important fight of your career. This is gonna be probably your biggest bag. You gotta be a professional. You gotta be on point, and you gotta show up to the press conferences, my boy. You gotta go in there and just be professional. You're a professional boxer, my guy. You're 28. You gotta cut the shit. You gotta cut the bullshit, and you gotta be professional. That's the first thing that I gotta say about Gervonta Tank Davis. But even though I'm still rocking with Gervonta Tank Davis, they show respect to each other. The trainers show respect to each other. Well, there was one crazy thing about the press conference. One thing that made me, whoa, it made me take out my glasses and clean my eyeballs and then just put on them back. But the thing is that, how in the hell did my boy Leonard Ellaby, the big old two cannons in the nostrils, two big fucking barrels, two shotgun barrels, Leonard Ellaby, he time skipped. He literally time skipped. He time skipped the time, and he managed to just age in 2 months. My boy has like no Tank, no life, my bro. Look what happened. Tank left my boy, and he aged in 2 months. That's insanity, bro. It's really insanity to see Leonard Ellaby age in like literally 3 months, 2-3 months after Gervonta Tank Davis left him. But yeah, that was just the only little surprise that I had. The fact that Leonard Ellaby was present, and the fact that he time skipped. Ryan Garcia revealed that there's a rehydration clause of 10 pounds. So I mean, I think it seems fair, because Ryan gets pretty heavy. He gets up to like over 150. So yeah, I think it's fair. One thing that actually caught my eye, another thing that caught my eye in this press conference, was that I think everybody, Espinoza, Bernard Hopkins, Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan, and Tank, even the coaches as well. The coaches, they were all talking about how this fight, it's so important that hopefully it could, it could give the next generation, next other fighters to step up and start, fighting each other. Hopefully this fight is a success. So, people can see that, so more fights can happen, because that's what boxing needs. Boxing needs more fights like this of two undefeated fighters on their peak of their careers, man. Literally, they're at their peak right now, and it's crazy that it took these two, hopefully influence the other fighters, so we get that Spence Crawford fight, so we could be able to get that Furyk Usyk fight, Wilder AJ, Wilder Ruiz Jr. All these fights. Jermall Charlo needs to fight Andrade. All these fights that are out there to make. Hopefully this is the start of something new. Speaking about something new, we're going to be talking about another fight that is happening in May 7th in Cinco de Mayo weekend. Actually, it's going to be happening. It's going to be after the Canelo fight, because I'm pretty sure Canelo will be fighting on that Mayo weekend against John Ryder. I think he's fighting Jalisco in Guadalajara. So this fight is going to be taking place. Stephen Fulton versus Naoya the Monster Inoue. This is going to be a banger. This is what I'm talking about. This is what boxing needs, and this is what we want. Two undefeated fighters at their peak in Stephen Fulton versus Naoya Inoue, the monster, the pound for pound number one in my eyes. In my opinion, Naoya Inoue is number one pound for pound in my list. and he is going to be fighting Stephen Fulton, who is another amazing fighter. They're both great fighters, man. They're both special. Naoya Inoue is going to be moving up in weight, and he'll be taking on Stephen Fulton for his title, and I can't wait to see this fight, man. Stephen Fulton he's a really good fighter, man. He has that slick style, you know. I think he has some power in him. He could do some damage. I don't think he has that knockout power, but he has that, you know, that power that will probably make you respect him. But Naoya Inoue has that extreme power that hopefully can carry over, and we're gonna have a banger of fight, man. Naoya Inoue, he is just a great fucking fighter, man. He's a great boxer. Naoya Inoue has that disciplined style, man, where he's just so disciplined. He has that high guard sometimes, and he's just so good, bro. Naoya Inoue is a fucking monster, man. He's coming off from being undisputed, and it's going to be another amazing fight between these two. It's going to be taking place at the Yokohama Arena May 7th, which is Cinco de Mayo, which is the Cinco de Mayo weekend. Now that we're here, I'm gonna be giving out my prediction between these two fights. We don't know the undercards yet, obviously, but once we get the undercard, if there's any interesting co-main events in there, I'll make sure to, you know, drop a quick vid and see my thoughts on those fights. My prediction on Tank versus Ryan. All right, so this fight, I think Ryan Garcia is gonna have some success in the first couple rounds, but you know, Tank Davis is going to, you know, he's going to download the data, he's going to get comfortable, and then once he starts getting comfortable, it's when he's gonna probably knock Ryan out, man. He's gonna be working the body for sure, and then he's gonna definitely go upstairs, man, and I do think he's gonna hit him and knock him out, man. It's gonna be in the later rounds, I do think, because that's when Gervonta Davis normally ends up knocking out his opponents, especially someone like Ryan Garcia, who's a really great boxer, man. And you know, he is a great boxer because Ryan Garcia has the size advantage, the reach, the speed. He is definitely faster than Tank, but Tank has the power. I'm not saying Ryan Garcia doesn't have power. He definitely has power in those hands, and he could probably even knock Tank out, you know. But it's going to be really hard to knock Tank out just because he is the smaller fighter, you know. And sometimes it's hard for a tall fighter to fight a short opponent. They normally have trouble, you know, fighting smaller fighters. So that's why I think Gervonta Tank Davis is going to take this fight. It's going to be around the championship rounds 100%. So yes, Gervonta Davis is going to win via KO in the championship rounds. That is my pick right there for that fight. Now between Stephen Fulton and Naoya Inoue, this is going to be definitely a 50-55 because they're both great fighters. And I'm siding with Naoya Inoue just because I think he has that power to, you know, to be able to take out Fulton. Not only that, he is definitely a great boxer, dude. He is smart. He is just well crafted, and he has that disciplined style, man, where it's tough to, you know, to get him, man. And he is a really good counterpuncher as well. He works his body overall. He has a great body. He has a great body work, dude. Naoya Inoue is really good at going for the body, especially those liver shots, man. Those hooks to the body, oh man, he's just a danger to the body, man. He loves attacking the body, and I do think Naoya Inoue will be attacking the body of Stephen Fulton to slow him down for sure, because I do think Stephen Fulton is going to be moving around the ring and you know, doing his slick style that he normally does. But yes, definitely I do think Naoya Inoue, I don't know if he'll stop him. It's gonna be hard to stop Stephen Fulton, I do believe. You know what, I do think Naoya Inoue will stop Fulton in the later rounds as well, He's gonna. I think he's gonna KO him through the body, a liver shot, because that's gonna be Naoya Inoue's signature. That's his signature punch, and I think he'll be able to land that punch a couple times, and I think he has the power to hurt him to the body, 100%. So he's gonna slow him down, and then he's gonna keep attacking the body, and Fulton won't be able to sustain, the power of Inoue to that body, to that liver, and then he's gonna go down. And I do think Naoya Inoue will take this fight, and I do think Naoya Inoue will reign that division as well. But we'll be able to see what happens on this fight. He's gonna have to go to Fulton first, go through Fulton. But yes, Naoya Inoue and Tank Davis are my picks of these two fights. Both KOs later rounds. But yeah, man. But like I said, it's a 50-50 fight. Ryan Garcia can KO Tank Davis, and Stephen Fulton can beat Naoya Inoue through points via decision. So it can happen. It's a 50-50 on both fights. So yeah, thank y'all for watching, and let me know what y'all think, and give me your comments down below and let me know what y'all think, and who are your picks between these two big fights that's happening. And this is what boxing needs: more fights like this, please. Spence Crawford, get it done, but at this point I don't give a shit. Fury Usyk, get it done, and then hopefully and hopefully other fighters follow along.